shocking revelations of our celebrities, whom we celebrate and look up to. For many of our stars, the road to stardom wasn't easy, but with determination, hard work, consistency, and God's help, they overcame numerous challenges. Their stories are true examples of transitioning from grace to grace. These days, our youth are often impatient, wanting to achieve success overnight. However, the journey to the top requires perseverance. Here are the stories of top Nigerian entertainers who moved from humble beginnings to affluence. Welcome back to the channel. This is Gossip Celeb Network. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the red subscribe button to become part of our community. 1. Omotola Jalade Ekinde. In 2023, Omotola made the Times Magazine list of most influential people in the world. Reflecting on her past, she disclosed that before her father passed away, her family enjoyed a good standard of living. However, his death led people to believe their standard of living would plummet, and there were even fears that she might turn to prostitution to survive. This situation put immense pressure on her mother, who became very anxious and was always on edge. As the only girl and the eldest child, Omotola was deeply concerned about the future, especially during times when they had nothing to eat. She recounted that her family consisted of herself and her 2 younger brothers, and they endured significant hardships after their father's death until she found her footing. Omotola shared an incident where she and her mother went to beg for money from a prominent Nigerian, feeling utterly hopeless because they needed to pay her younger brother's school fees. They sat at the gate of a wealthy oilman's house from morning until night, waiting for him. When he finally arrived and recognized her mother from their landlord's meetings, he expressed sympathy and said they might discuss it later, as he was just coming back from work and was tired. However, they never received any assistance from him. Omotola admitted this was a story she had never shared before. 2. Mercy Johnson Okogie, currently one of the most sought-after Nigerian actresses, earning about N$1.8 million per script, shared her inspiring journey from hardship to success with Tribune. She described her childhood as that of a tomboy, being the 4th of 7 children in a family with a humble background. The first 4 children were girls, and the last 3 were boys, leading her to spend much of her time climbing trees with her brothers. Growing up in a military environment with an ex-military officer father, she attended Navy primary and secondary schools before going to Lagos State University. Despite not having everything they wanted, her family always had what they needed. Reflecting on her rise to fame, Mercy acknowledged both the good and bad times, including rumors and scandals. She revealed that her tears in movies sometimes stemmed from memories of her humble beginnings rather than the script. She recalled living in an uncompleted building where they had to take cover during rain due to the house's poor condition. Her brother worked as a bricklayer to support the family, and they used a stick to cover the windows until she could afford to fix the roof through her acting earnings. Mercy also remembered living with lizards because the floors and walls were unplastered and bearing scars from multiple falls during that challenging period. 3. Ramsey Nouah, now a superstar, recounted his difficult upbringing in an interview. He described his childhood as experiencing both wealth and poverty. Initially, he lived comfortably with his mother, but their fortunes reversed drastically. This drastic change helped him gain confidence and the ability to relate to both the rich and the poor without feeling out of place. He recalled the worst times when he and his mother had no home, forcing them to live in a small store that could only fit 1 mat. They had no cup to drink water from or stove to cook on, and his mother had to borrow and beg. Although young Ramsey didn't fully grasp their dire situation, these experiences provided him with a valuable orientation in life, contributing to his versatility as an actor. Life, he said, taught him never to look down on anyone, as those individuals might become crucial in the future. He recounted a particularly harrowing time when a flood washed away all his mother's property, leaving them sleepless through the night. Despite the hardships, he is grateful for these experiences as they shaped him into who he is today. He admitted that recalling these difficult moments still brings him to tears, especially remembering the times they had no food for days and had to rely on the kindness of others. Reflecting on his past, Ramsey expressed his gratitude for having gone through such trials, believing that God prepared him for his future. 4. P-Square, now one of Africa's biggest music acts, shared their journey from poverty to success in a past interview. They recounted their tough childhood, living in a one-room apartment with 6 boys and 2 girls. Their mother sold pap, and their father attempted to start a bakery. After school, they helped at the bakery. Peter and Paul, the youngest boys, faced extreme financial hardship. Peter worked as a supermarket attendant, and Paul did electrical repairs for money. Their daily budget was less than N100, with minimal amounts for meals and water. Before moving to Lagos, they showed their parents a DVD of their music videos, explaining that they wanted to pursue music full-time. They sold their belongings and some of their father's items to fund their move. They even took about N100,000 from their father without his knowledge. Their father eventually gave them N100,000 and told them they were on their own, warning them not to ask for any more help. In 2004, the 4 brothers moved to Lagos, determined to change their lives through music. 5. Timaya shared his turbulent journey to fame, which he captured in his tracks True Story and Plantain Seller, in an interview. He revealed that before achieving success, he lived with an older woman in Port Harcourt after being evicted by his landlord. At the time, Timaya was writing songs and moving between studios, but had not yet made a hit. The woman who took him in set strict rules for him. He had to be home by 7 p.m., and she would have her way with him whenever she wanted, regardless of his consent. If he ever refused, she would threaten and sanction him, warning him not to be with anyone else. Timaya emphasized that these were some of the unknown challenges he faced on his path to becoming the artist known today. 6. Genevieve Nnaji, referred to as the Queen of Nollywood and called the Julia Roberts of Africa by Oprah, shared her life story in an interview with Treasure magazine. Born in Mbase, Imo State, Genevieve did not grow up in the East, but in Lagos, making her a typical Lagos girl. She attended Methodist Girls High School in Yaba, Lagos. Her mother was a teacher, and her father was a retired banker. Coming from a family of 10, including 8 children, Genevieve left school in 1997 and pursued creative arts part-time at Unilag. However, she found it difficult to keep up due to her budding movie career and eventually decided to focus on acting full-time. Genevieve also spoke about her strong Catholic upbringing, which deeply influenced her conscience. This upbringing led her to take a firm stand against abortion when she became pregnant as a teenager. She shared her reflections on this period, noting that despite trying to control her life, some things were inevitable. She believes that her pregnancy, though challenging, shifted her life positively. Her child's pregnancy was discovered by her mother when Genevieve was already 7 months along. Her parents reacted the way any parent would react: disappointed. Despite the initial shock and disappointment from her parents, they stood firm against abortion due to their Catholic beliefs. Genevieve expressed relief that she did not resort to any drastic measures. In another interview, Genevieve recounted her early acting days, starting with her first audition for the movie Most Wanted in 1998. Before this, her only acting experience was in the soap opera Ripples at age 8. She described her first audition experience, recalling how a fellow actor, Torino, recognized her and invited her to audition. Despite feeling intimidated by the many attendees with better skin, hair, and more privileged backgrounds, she persevered. Although initially hoping for a lead role, she was offered a supporting role, which felt monumental to her. Sharing the screen with established actresses like Regina Askia and Liz Benson was a significant milestone in her early career. This combination of personal and professional experiences showcases Genevieve Nnaji's journey from a humble background to becoming a Nollywood icon, underscored by her resilience and determination. 7. Yul Adeyemi. Yul Adeyemi, currently one of the most sought-after actors in Nollywood, shared his inspiring journey from humble beginnings to success. He acknowledged his father's influence in acting, but emphasized that he achieved his success through his own efforts and God-given talent. Yul stated that his father didn't directly help him in his career. Rather, he served as a role model whom Yul aspired to emulate or surpass. Starting from auditions and minor roles, including what is commonly known as Waka Pass, Yul gradually honed his acting skills. He recounted sleeping on the floor of a one-room apartment with his friend and senior colleague Nonso Diobi when he first moved to Lagos. Despite the hardships, Yul remained focused on his passion for acting, unconcerned about financial gains at the time. Today, He and Nonso Diobi are neighbors in Crown Estate, Lekki, which he sees as a testament to the irony of life and his journey from humble beginnings to success. Reflecting on his achievements, Yul expressed pride without arrogance, highlighting that his success was earned through hard work and determination, independent of his family name. 8. Banky W., now a renowned R&B superstar and producer, shared his journey from humble beginnings to success. He emphasized the importance of starting small, recalling his early struggles while pursuing his dream of becoming a music star. While in university, Banky took up multiple jobs in fast food outlets, clothing stores, and even worked as a knife salesman, all to finance his studio recording sessions. He recounted how he and a close friend produced their music and printed 1,000 CDs, despite having no fan base at the time. To promote their music, they attached black and white posters to his battered car and sold CDs from its trunk. They also visited salons, where they politely asked to entertain customers. Sometimes they were rejected, but they persisted, moving on to the next salon until they found success. Banky highlighted the perseverance needed in his journey, stating that success wasn't immediate, but rather a series of steps forward mixed with setbacks. He drew inspiration from a quote by Albert Einstein about persistence, which motivated him to keep going despite challenges. During tough times when sales were slow, Banky and his friend relied on the generosity of a church where they could attend service to receive food afterward. This support helped them get through difficult days when they couldn't afford to buy food themselves. 9. Don Jazzy, Michael Collins Ajere, on November 26, 1982, is a highly acclaimed Nigerian record producer, singer-songwriter, and musician. He is renowned for his role as the former CEO of Mo Hits Records, which he co-founded with his childhood friend D'banj in 2004, and as the current CEO of Maven Records, established in 2012 after the dissolution of Mo Hits. Originally from Umuahia, Abia State, Don Jazzy grew up in Ajagunle, Lagos State, where his family relocated during his childhood. He showed an early aptitude for music, beginning with singing and drumming at the age of 4, and later developing a passion for the bass guitar at 12. He studied business management at Ambrose Alley University in Ekpoma, Edo State, before moving to London in 2000, where he initially played drums for a local church at his uncle's invitation. During his time in the UK, Don Jazzy worked various jobs, including at McDonald's and as a security guard, while continuing to hone his musical skills. He immersed himself in the music scene, collaborating with artists like Solek, JJC, Cass, and D'banj, with whom he formed a close partnership. This period was pivotal in shaping his musical career as he gained valuable experience in production and collaboration. Don Jazzy's career took off with his production work on D'banj's hit single, Tongolo, in 2004, marking the beginning of his successful journey in the Nigerian music industry. He went on to produce for numerous artists including Dr. Esid, Wanda Cole, DePrince, Tiwa Savage, and others. His collaboration with Jay-Z and Kanye West on the song Lift Off from the album Watch the Throne further cemented his international reputation. Recently recognized as one of the most powerful celebrity in Africa by Forbes, Don Jazzy continues to influence and shape the African music landscape with his innovative production style and entrepreneurial ventures in the music industry. 10. Nine Ice, born Alexander Abalor Adigun, shared in a radio interview that he made a pivotal decision early in his music career by using the money allocated for his sister's jam form to record his song Little Money. Recounting the incident, he explained how he diverted from his original plan to purchase the jam form in Ikoyi, Lagos, opting instead to head to ID Kabasa's studio with the N10,000 he had. At the studio, he intended to record 2 songs, but chose to prioritize Little Money. During the mixing process of the song, some of Kabasa's friends who were present liked what they heard and encouraged its immediate release. This positive reception not only motivated Nine Ice, but also helped him recoup the initial investment, as some friends of Kabasa contributed financially. This marked a significant moment in his career as Little Money gained attention and set him on a path to becoming a recognized artist in the Nigerian music industry. 11. Popular singer Terry G revealed that when he started his music career, he struggled to make money singing R&B songs. He explained that despite his efforts to produce good music, it did not bring in any income. This led to frustration, which ultimately inspired him to change his musical style. He mentioned that his decision to adopt a more unconventional approach, which some people have described as madness, turned out to be financially successful for him. 12. Actress Halima Abubakar shared a personal story about her upbringing, revealing that her family faced significant challenges after losing everything to the closure of the defunct Savannah Bank plc. She explained that her father, who held positions at different branches of the bank, lost all their assets when the bank shut down. Despite being born into wealth, she emphasized that their fortunes changed drastically due to this event. Halima expressed candidly that her journey from wealth to adversity shaped her resilience, leading to her current successes as a farmer, entrepreneur, and actress. 13. Actor Joseph Benjamin recounted his journey from humble beginnings to his current success during an interview on Inspiration FM's Talk About It with Wana Udobong. He revealed that he had worked various jobs, including as a bus conductor, security guard, waiter, bakery worker, and shoe seller at Balogun Market, before transitioning into IT and eventually acting. Benjamin emphasized the importance of continuously improving one's skills and nurturing one's talents as keys to achieving goals. He also advised aspiring entrepreneurs to thoroughly understand their market before starting any business venture. 14. Tonto Dikeh reflected on her challenging journey to fame, recounting how she faced severe financial difficulties during her university days. She shared that she often had to beg for food and perform tasks like cleaning rooms in exchange for small amounts of money, sometimes as little as N200. Despite these hardships, she persevered through university, even altering oversized jeans from Alaba Market to make ends meet. Tonto expressed gratitude for her talent and resilience, eventually graduating with a second-class degree in engineering. Her breakthrough came when she applied for a reality TV show, Be the Next Movie Star, where she emerged as the second runner-up. She encouraged others facing tough times not to give up, emphasizing that everyone has the potential to achieve greatness despite life's challenges. 15. Ike. Ogana, actor and model. Ogana recently opened up about his challenging early life, revealing that despite his parents' average means, he faced severe hardships when he moved to Lagos alone. He disclosed that for about 3 years after arriving in Lagos, he often slept on the streets and in cars, sometimes burning insecticide to repel insects. Ogana admitted to occasionally staying overnight in clubs when he had nowhere else to go, emphasizing that he experienced periods of homelessness and extreme difficulty. Despite these challenges, he maintained a positive outlook, believing strongly in his destined success and continuously pushing forward. Ogana addressed rumors about his personal life, stating he was unfazed by negative perceptions and waiting for concrete evidence to counter allegations against him. He credited his progress to God's grace and resilience throughout his journey. 16. Harrysong singer. Harrysong, also known as Mr. Songs, shared his challenging early experiences in the music industry, including sleeping under a bridge in Lagos. He recalled attending shows where he would beg organizers and pay fees just for the opportunity to perform, often without success. Harrysong mentioned an instance at an Honoru show where he paid N1,000 to the MC but was still not allowed to perform by the end of the event. Reflecting on his journey, he expressed gratitude for overcoming these obstacles and achieving success. Recently, Harrysong revealed that he now commands over 1 million naira to write a song, highlighting his transformation from humble beginnings to becoming a prominent figure in the music industry. 17. African singer Tubaba, reflecting on his earlier struggles, shared that during those days of hardship without money, food, or shelter, he and his peers were already at rock bottom, so there was no fear of losing anything further. He described their mindset as being solely focused on making things work, without the fear of failure. For him personally, he never entertained the thought of pursuing any other career. Music was his sole passion and determination. He emphasized his unwavering commitment to his musical journey, stating that there was never a moment where he considered giving up or pursuing an alternative path in life aside from music. 18. Linda Ikeji. Celebrity blogger. Linda Ikeji recounted her challenging journey to success, revealing that she started working at the age of 17 to support herself and her family while studying English language at university. She took on various jobs such as waitress, beer seller in hotels, usher, and model, despite the low pay they offered in the late 90s. Linda began her modeling career in 1998 and later transitioned into writing as a fashion columnist for a struggling celebrity magazine. After gaining experience in the newsroom for 2 years, she eventually decided to leave. Reflecting on her early struggles, Linda emphasized the perseverance needed to survive, recalling how she balanced attending lectures with working long hours selling beer in hotels. Despite the difficulties, she remained determined to succeed and eventually found her niche in entertainment and blogging. Today, Linda Ikeji is celebrated for her influential blog and enjoys a comfortable life, having achieved financial success through her hard work and dedication. 19. Wizkid. In a recent interview, Wizkid opened up about his challenging upbringing, highlighting that his success was not handed to him on a platter. He expressed a desire for people to understand his journey, emphasizing that many only see his current prosperity without knowing the hardships he endured. Wizkid revealed that he walked the streets of Surulere during tough times and received no financial support from his parents. He clarified that everything he achieved was through his own efforts, including taking loans from friends and sacrificing his books to finance his aspirations. By sharing these experiences in his music, Wizkid aims to connect with his fans on a deeper level and underscore the importance of acknowledging his roots and the path he took to success. 20. Olamide. Nigerian musician Olamide, also known as Badu, needs no introduction. The YBNL boss has been making waves in the industry for years, and while his chart-topping hits are well known, there's more to him than meets the eye. Before the fame and sold-out concerts, Olamide had humble beginnings. Growing up in Bariga, Lagos, ghetto area, he navigated the vibrant yet challenging streets, using his experiences to fuel his music. His journey started long before the world knew him as the prolific rapper and songwriter. Olamide's initial venture into music wasn't all glitz and glamour. He began his career with raw, unfiltered freestyles, sharing his thoughts on life and society. Performing at local gatherings, his talent caught the attention of the Nigerian music scene, leading to his breakthrough. In 2012, Olamide founded YBNL Nation, an acronym for Yahoo Boy No Laptop. The label quickly became a powerhouse in the Nigerian music industry, launching the careers of talented artists like Adekunle Gold, Lil Kesh, and Asake. YBNL is more than just a record label, it's a family. Olamide's leadership fosters creativity and loyalty among his artists, making YBNL a formidable force. Beyond music, Olamide has a heart for philanthropy. He has been involved in several charitable initiatives, from sponsoring educational programs to providing financial assistance to the less privileged. His commitment to giving back stems from his own experiences growing up, reflecting his belief that success should be shared. Olamide actively works to uplift his community through his philanthropic efforts. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Gossip Celeb Network for more inspiring stories and exclusive content. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more.